Maybe now? Maybe now, maybe now? Ha! Victory! Hey, what's up, Liquid? Hey, hey. Okay, looks like we got audio in all the places. What's going on with my... I mean, I guess maybe the announcements can live up there. That's fine. Well, or, I don't know, where's a good place for this thing? Up here? Over my head? I guess? Sure. I guess traditionally it's supposed to be down at the bottom. Maybe like that. Maybe up here in the corner is fine. Sure, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter to me. Oh, what does matter is where's my patron count thing? Weekly donation, stream bot. So maybe this is kind of probably the stuff that I should be doing before I start. Where the hell is it? Okay, Discord. Here we go. Loki label. Oh yeah. Vote label. Truth fan count. There we go. Okay, true fan label. Okay, so let me go. Let's go count. I think we're doing okay on the patron front. And actually, this month is going to be nuts for content. Holy hell. We are seriously ramping up. Okay, so 4, 5, 12, 33, 33, 43. Boop. So we lost 2. That's okay. It's okay considering I haven't like released any big things. But that will change. That will change. Okay, so first up, let's go to Notepad and talk about what we're going to talk about tonight. All right, folks. So, I mean, it's probably just me and you, Liquid. So tonight, what did I see? Tour of Donhurst. I got to get some screenshots. Then we're going to do next content. Other content. This is going to be... they use it to buy Christmas gifts? Yeah, that too. Well, I mean, It's one of those, like, what have you done for me lately? It's like, I just did Amber Temple. I just finished Amber Temple. You know? But, like, that was so last month. Amber Temple was so last month, despite the fact it took me 4 fucking months. Right? What's funny is that DM's Guild, the village of Barovia is outperforming the Amber Temple as far as, like, people buying the PDFs, which just blows my mind. It just proves that I don't know anything about DM's Guild. Okay, so next content. So this month in December, we're gonna have 2 encounter boards. We already released the Swamp Jungle, and then we're also gonna do Desert, and then we're also gonna do Wolf Den. I'm polishing up Selenka Pass to go to Tales Tavern. So right now it's board import only right now. But I already got it slabbed out and I got the PDF updated, so this will all be December content. Winter pirate maps in there. I have a winter board. We've got a winter board. We've got a winter one. We have a winter encounter. Jungle Swamp. It's like a winter, like a little cabin. 3 Peaks Pass? Is that it? Yeah. Free Peaks Pass. It's just a little winter board. I don't know about pirates though. But it's got all the stuff we already have encounter set up for it and everything. So we have one winter one. Okay, so this should be all the December content. Encounter boards, Wolf Den, Slinka Pass. I was really hoping to do the the Castle Ravenloft Kickstarter in December. And I even scheduled the time to go record the video. But I just didn't have the time to sit down and really write the script very well because we were working on Donhurst. But now that Donhurst is done and shipped, I should be able to put a little bit of energy into that. So like, that's probably like January. Kickstarter video. And then also what we're going to do is a patron poll. We want to do scale builds of all the cities. So if the village of Barovia is super popular, we didn't really see a great scale build of Valaki or any other towns. And so I think what we're going to focus on is building those for the next basically just to ship them, and they're not real hard. Like this is massive. This board is this is insane. So this is kind of what we have on the horizon, and then we also are we are now ramped up for 2 times encounter boards a month. I think we finally arrived. And next is actually going to be so we'll have the 2 times encounter boards, but it'll be 1 time like, you know, biome encounter board. But then we want to have 1 times adventure related board and actually publish an adventure. Monthly adventure, just like DM Dave, because we love DM Dave. And then along with that, we would have, you know, plus whatever big build is going on. And I think that's going to be kind of where we land with our content. What's up, Elgo? Thank you very much, Liquid Snake. This was a lot of work. I mean, it was a good 120 hours between the 2 of us to finish it out. And it's still not to the detail that I want, but, you know, this isn't the published board. Wait. That's not true, right? _1 Donhurst publish. It's not true, though. Let me import this one and make sure I didn't totally fuck it up. Oh, we have 2 of them now. Great. Okay, I did clean it up. I was worried that I published one that wasn't cleaned up. By cleaned up, it's got like all the shit around it, right? Actually, if it's slightly off center, that's not a problem. I can fix that because of shit. Lonely Zombie made me a plugin that I have infinite selection size, which is very nice. Wait. No, here's the hole. I made the hole. Is it worth republishing it for this to add the hole to it? Probably not. Does look good though. So we forgot to add this hole to the board in the published version. So what I might go do is add it to it. And then republish it. Redo it all over again. Oh, yeah, no fucking way. Where was this? Like here? This is fucking annoying. Did he do that? That doesn't seem like something that I would do. This particular clipping pattern, where it goes up right there. How do I want to do this? I think it's 4. And it's this 3. Okay, so that's good. Let's take this grass. And then put here. I think. No, I need that. This should be okay. Son of a bitch. I knew I was gonna do that. Ba-ba-da, beep-ba-da, beep-boop. Oh, I'm off. See these lines right there? Not okay. These lines need to always line up. Looks like Haim, I'll just do this. It sucks to have the lines there, but you can't really get away from it. At the point where you start trying to cover those lines up, you're gonna have a bad day, because it's gonna take you a long time to do that. That looks good. I think it looks fine. It's a little voxel, but what the fuck are you gonna do? You can't. I can try to cover it up a little bit. Where's my dirt? Where's my dirt? Oh, oh shit, did I say 1220 desert? That's correct, right? Yeah, that's correct. Wow, it's like the first time I ever saw that message come up and had it actually be correct. Oh, hey, Elgo, I showed the desert board to the Mammoth Factory folks, and they thought it looked pretty cool, by the way. Okay, so that looks like dog vomit. I can see why Haim went with the other color instead. How about I get a 2x2 dirt tile? Nature, dirt, mud. Yeah, I think Haim did better than I could have here. I mean, I'm just gonna try to take the edge off that, just a tiny touch. There we go. What's the thing here with the rocks? So I guess so. This town is from their campaign, and I guess someone stole something from the Church of Civilization and then like blew it up right there. Like there's supposed to be a hole of some kind. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is go back here, and I gotta be careful. Because what I'm gonna do is go to my published copies, go to this copy of City of Donhurst, and I'm gonna delete it. Then I'm gonna take this board. I'm gonna publish a copy of the current board, and then I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna go to Discord, and I'm gonna update my pin. Jump. Edit it. And change it. Republished to add the whole next to the church. Okay, so that should be that. Groovy. Now I need to import another copy. This one is going to be renamed to Cinema. One Donhurst Cinema. Because I'm going to add some stuff around it. Whoa. Use more a variety of rocks. What, on the whole? I mean, we could. I think it's fine like it is. We're already, I mean, we build 30 hours and we're at 120. So if they want more detail to it, then they can let us know. There's some sweet models. It'll just do some 3D stuff in your stuff. Oh, dude, it'd be fucking cool. Yeah, so Liquid, I just wanted to touch base with you on doing the 2D VTT stuff for Mammoth and figure out like how much time you have to dedicate to it, and just how we can coordinate that. All right, so what I need to do now is I need to find that sweet sunset. I actually think it's sunrise, right? The sunset is a little too dark. So I go sunrise. And then I got to get the sun just right so that it reflects the windows real well, like right there. I think this is kind of the lighting that I want. So I'm gonna put one of these right there. Save and close it. So now we need to find stuff to surround this place with. And how do we want to do that? One kind of easy method might be to, oh god, look at this plugin. Watch this fucking plugin, people. Boom. I could just like copy this entire fucking thing, although I can't see where the top of my selector box is, so I'm not gonna do that again. I can't tell if I'm selecting or not. I think I am. No, I'm not. What the Christ? Oh, I don't think I want this stuff. I think I just want the... There we go. And then I need to go down. Oh, oh, oh! I think I see it right there. There's the top one. There's the bottom one. Maybe. Where is it? It's down there somewhere. There. Hello, infinite selection. Bam. Oh, did I lose it? That sucks. I can't paste it now. What'd I do? Thought I had it. Maybe I can't cancel. Maybe that's a quirk of it. So what will I do? So we don't have to zoom in. Here's what I'll do. I just got to get the very, very edge. Like down there. Stop it. Okay. Did somebody say they wanted some farmland out here? And it doesn't need to be perfect because this is going to be like, you know, in the distance kind of stuff. And I'll probably be deleting the walls too. So just so it looks like, you know, off in the distance, there's stuff going on. And I kind of want to do, come here, you. Here's what I want to do. Actually, this would have been smarter to do in the beginning. Oh, fuck you! Is it too? It's too close to the camera. Was it fleeing form of story? To be honest, what? You're joking about off center. The grass in this part's an inch too high. So this is too high. Can't fucking work with it because it's too high. So what I'm gonna do, this camera, I swear to God, this camera. What I'm gonna do is leave the roads, delete the wall, and see if I can make something kind of modular out of this, like modular farmland. Unfortunately, I think it needs to be flat. Or, I mean, maybe not. For my purposes, this wall needs to go, but for other people, oops, this wall might be fine. Swear to God, if I could get... Let's just do it manually. Because this is turning out to be too hard for me. But maybe this will be some kind of modular farmland. Thank you very much. Yeah, this map turned out really, really well. It was super hard because we, you know, of course, want it to be the highest quality we can possibly do. But we also, it's different when we're working on a project for us versus working on a project for someone else. You know, if we're not billing time for it, you know? And so it's very easy for this map to like become your baby and want to work on it all the way until you feel like it's done. When You know, if your customer is happy, that's all that matters. They're happy with it. Okay, so now I need some modular chunks of farmland. And let me see how he did this. Is this clipped at all? Okay, so this is not clipped, so that's great. So I'm just gonna get it all except the pathway here. And that should give us some perfect chunks of farmland that I doubt would even fit in a slab because they're too fucking big. Where is it? It's down there somewhere. Here's the top. Where's the bottom? Goddamn eyes. I can't even right now. Where's the fucking bottom of it? TaleSpire. Alright, we gotta go this way. Come here. I just need to make sure I get the bottom. And make sure that we have the wall, but not the path. Heim did such a good job on these farms. I think they look really good. Okay. Meanwhile, these walks, yes, they do. It's funny you mentioned DM Dave. He's awesome in the process of creating his quest, the Tarrasque task inside of Foundry. So dude, are you serious, Liquid? You're working with DM Dave? Dude, if DM Dave wants shit made in TaleSpire, please, 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 please have him talk to me. I would fucking love to make content for DM Dave. I mean, I like, my Patreon is totally based around DM Dave's model. Like, he's kind of my Patreon hero. Okay, so we have a farm. Drugs, TaleSpire. Alright, farm number 1. Nice. Oh, I wish I hadn't cut this one then. I think here's our farm number 2. So the wall on this one is not as clean, I don't think. But I can clean that up. You're not working with him. I'm just using his story. I've never actually talked to him. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were like, I'm working with DM Dave to create his Foundry content. But he does have it all. He has official DM Dave stuff. You need to be careful, Liquid Snake. I mean, as long as you're not charging money for it, it's probably fine. But if he already has a VTT pack for that particular adventure and you're just like redoing it in Foundry but giving it away for free, you might have some copyright issues. In fact, you would. And it would be kind of a dick move. Unless you're just doing it like, you know, for your personal, like a personal project. Okay, so that's this one. Did I get across? I didn't get across the road, right? Okay, so that's a farm. Here's a farm. I can't tell if these are the same but rotated. I honestly can't tell. Okay. Yeah, if he built this and then placed it and rotated it. No, because these fields are different. These are the same. This building and that building. No, they're man. They're just rotated. They're the same but rotated. But this farm's different. But this farm isn't there because it's cut off. It would have been up there somewhere. Oh, okay. So yeah, Haim did a really good job of. It's more or less the same farm repeated, but it's difficult to tell. Time for bed. Good night, babies. No. Okay. Go. Look. There's you over there. You see you? Hi. Ma. Oh, you see bright lights? See bright lights? Yeah? What are you thinking? Yeah? Can you clap your hands? Clap my hands? Yeah? Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's a microphone. It's a microphone up there that I can't use because you scream and holler. Yes. Yes. Oh. Are you happy? You happy? You hungry? Happy hungry? And spit all over everything. Whoa. Whoa. Can you wave bye-bye? Bye-bye. 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 Ma. Can you blow a kiss? Ma. Oh, good night. Ready? 1, 2, 3. He's so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. No, it's only for personal use and just a personal game. Yep. I'd have to check if it's already all done. You might just, I mean, you might be able just to pay $10 and get his higher tier and then just have it. Elgo says, man, if only I could TaleSpire and not work. You just have to start somewhere, Elgo. It's assuming that you're meaning you want to do TaleSpire for work. Then I have more reason to blatantly complain in the TaleSpire Discord. Do you, Elgo? Do you spend time in the TaleSpire Discord? I don't. There's just too many people. I don't have the energy. All the people have questions, and I'm like, oh, I should answer that because I know the answer. And then it's like, dude, I don't have time. Someone else will answer these questions. I will answer questions on stream instead. Okay. If one can make you this happy, imagine having 20 of them. Oh god. Don't get me started. My wife says via survey and statistically, I guess 4 kids is supposed to make you the happiest. But I'm good with 3. Super good with 3. Oh shit, I don't want to set it down. I think these are the same fucking farm though. No, they're like, there's something about them's different. Anyway, we got another one of those. Oh yeah, why is there no glass? Apparently transparencies are hard, is what Lord Ashes was saying. I mean, this is kind of a cool one right here. How do I want to do this? I mean, I could do this whole one as one big one, I guess. It's gonna be tough because it's on a hill. Actually, I should tell Heim about this. He should do this. Publish it as I mean, I worry that they're too big to slab. You'd have to do a board with all these pieces on it. Hang on, let me get my camera the right height first. Okay. That was the one with the triple windmills. Do the side with the horse ranch. Why? You should just have a bot that every day asks, why don't we have glass yet? You used to, but you haven't been on in months? Yeah, I had to mute it, finally. How many people too, but yeah, it's a lot of. I didn't read the tutorial usually. Don't get me started, you already started. I'm talking about ending at 20. Wait, I'm after like a lot, just somewhat reflect. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the mirrors. But, I mean, we shouldn't be... They should just give us windows. Even if the windows are not ideal. I feel like they fall in this trap of not wanting to release something unless it's like at the most perfect thing ever. Fuck, I missed a bunch of the wall on that side. When we don't care. Like with water. Not having water for as long as we went without was mind-numbing. I mean, just extremely frustrating. It didn't make any fucking sense at all. Give us a blue tile. Give us a plain blue fucking tile that we can just use as water, please. I mean, I want that now, even though we have the water plane. I just want a blue tile. Give me a thin blue tile that I can, you know, get creative with. Here we go. Okay. Just something that's believable as water. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now, so I think I need to delete all this. For one thing. I think I fucked up. This has all got to go. Because it has walls. I don't want it to have walls. Good thing I can select things to infinity now. Oh, I paid out Lonely Zombie today too. I sent him money via PayPal. Whatever country he's in, $50 USD goes a long way in their country. Holy shit. He was trying to tell me that too. He was like, look, it's cool if you don't want to pay out. I was like, hey, that's the bounty. I'm good for it. Do you have any idea how long this would take without the plugin? Without the infinite select plugin? A long time. Hell of a long time. So it's what I thought. This one wasn't actually made inside Foundry because it was a special one made all with other creators. So yeah, I'm thinking, nice. You're not going to release it anywhere. You're just going to sell it. Just play it. You could give it to him. Be like, hey, I made your thing in Foundry. Here you go. If you don't plan on selling it anyway. Something down there. So I want it to slope downward so that it kind of goes off into the mist a little bit, but I think I want some kind of forest too. I wonder if Baldrax has a forest somewhere. So I wanted to just kind of like, you know, slope down into the mist. And then probably just flatten out into like straight up grassland, I guess. And it'll be, I mean, over this wall you're not able to see, so it doesn't, it's not real imperative. It's funny, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I should just be asking Astari to do it, but I don't really want to pay him. How big is this map? This map is 400 by 400. That the city proper, it's 400 by 400 units. And the normal visible distance in TaleSpire is 200. Hey, what's up, Hollow? I can't remember how big the default viewing distance is. Definitely smaller. And then I think I just want to do grass, right? Like I can just do fucking grass. Oh, come on. How are things, Hollow? I'm pretty sure this is the angle that I'm going to use for the screenshot, so I'm just trying to like make it look filled in out here. That's what I'm going for. What I'm going for is just kind of like, so that far out, I could just do green. I could just fill it in with green now. And as long as there's not these lines, like are right fucking there, then I should be okay. Oh, so for those who are not aware, I think they are working on, by they I mean I think Lord Ashes. A bounty was just posted for a plugin with like a hue and saturation slider for, I believe it's just for tokens, where you can select a token and then select a bunch of sliders to change the color. So like you have I think the use case is a white dragon that you can use the sliders to like turn into like a black dragon, turn into a red dragon. So there's a plugin in the works for that right now. I think the initial bounty was $40, and then someone threw in another like 25 or something for it. So that should be, I figured a lot of people would be happy about that. I mean, and it's one of those like, Bouncy Rock will get around to it eventually, but I don't want to wait. And I think there's other uses for it too, like statuses and stuff, like the ye old Final Fantasy when you're poisoned, change your color kind of thing. There we go. Legends of Box Halo Infinite. Wait, what? Finished 3D printing my puzzle box for Secret Santa. Been busy with Halo Infinite, and you've 100%ed it. Nice. Plus I've been diving into write-ups and some GitHub bots for automating testing. Nice. He published a proof of concept today? Did he? Is it the HBS? Really? Does it work for any? Do other people see the color change or just you? I guess they probably do if they have the mini installed also. Select HVC paintbrush icon, adjust the hue saturation value, press apply, press exit. Board loading unique. Okay. When a unique asset is added to the board that has modified, it will be applied. Okay, so here's just options. Okay, so I do not want to install this on my, right now I'm using my like safe profile. It's mini specific. We'll be using stat messenger and thus networked. Okay. Yeah. So I can check that out in a few. I just want to get this down. I don't know if I did myself any favor with those vineyards right there. I wonder if I could just like stop. Can I just like drop this shit out there? I think my shot's over here. It's like this. I might need to like lower my fucking clipping plane. I don't want to have to like go out to the edge of the earth. Like I think it like here's where it cuts off. That's a long way. I could do trees or some like I don't know, something. Hello. Hello? Oh, it's not happy about me selecting things that far away. Copy. There. Whoa, sub? That's rare. Who was it? Fires of Atheline. Hey, what's up? How are you? Yes, this is the city of Donhurst. That I'm just kind of getting prepped up to do some screenshots for. This is much easier. Much easier to do it that way. This, I think I'm just gonna do a shit ton of trees right there. Do I have any boards that have just like a mess of trees? Istolri made a bunch of trees to go around Death House. So where's my Curse of Strahd? Barovia. Let's find the Death House cinema board. Thank you very much for the sub, Pirates of Atheline. You've got COVID? Oh shit. Do you mind talking about it? I don't know. I mean, I think I have a wife whose friend had COVID. But I'm curious what your experience has been. If you want to talk about it, I totally understand if you don't. This does not appear to be what I'm looking for. Cinema interior, cinema exterior. Here we go. Okay, I can't fucking see. Okay, so these are the forests that we're gonna grab. Just a bunch of random. Actually, let's get the whole thing. Okay. Fuck. I have an open bounty on a plugin that will ignore that fucking limit. Hollow, please save me. Please. The slab size limit is stupid. I'm not a fan. $36K. Are you kidding me? And it's arbitrary too. That's what's frustrating. He's just like, huh, I think that's big enough. Okay. So I have an open bounty, $50 if anybody can figure that shit out. Go back to Donhurst. It's not fun. It's like COVID pulled all of our known viruses and illnesses and went to the top 10 shitty symptoms. Brutal. Yeah, I wish you the best. That's terrible. It has some bugs, unfortunately. Okay. I will steer clear then. All right. So how do I want to do this? Dude, building TaleSpire boards this big is fucking cool as hell. Dude, look at that shit. It's still like trying to load stuff in. That looks really cool, I gotta say. I feel like I have to push the mouse button really hard. You're double vaccinated, so according to the docs, that's taking the edge off. Didn't stop me catching it again. Catching it again? Have you had it twice? Yeah, Liquid Snake. The fog is just really the selling point here. And actually, there's supposed to be a road. Here, let me try to. I don't know if the road's gonna be visible from that far away, but might as well try. Actually, what we might do is try burrowing a hole through these trees right here. And see if we can make it look like, the road actually like goes through. Let's see if we can make it visible from the road. Damn, son. I think that fog kind of sells it with the going off into the distance. I need something right here close though. Right there. Unless I want to scoot this forward. But I don't think we get, I want to get the full, I want to get this whole like this. I want the shot like that. So I'm going to need something down there. I mean, I could actually do, I could do some foresty shit right there. Wouldn't make sense. But no, I mean the easy go-to would be the woods, but I don't think I can justify it. It just doesn't make any sense. I might just have to move the camera closer. Is all. Oh, fuck me. What's funny is like when you look at it up close, it looks like it has less detail than when it's far away. So what if I'm like this? How does that look? Is that our shot? Is this it right here? I do not want to switch to camera mode. Asymptomatic before, but first time it really affected me. Seems it caught me with my pants down directly after just recovering from bad flu. Shit, man. Vaccine only weakens the symptoms, doesn't completely stop you. Yeah, yeah. People with the vaccine have like still completely lost their sense of smell. People with the vaccine have completely developed like heart and lung, like permanent heart and lung problems. Like, don't fuck around with this. Oh, look. So this is the normal camera draw distance. So the plugin does not carry over to the camera mode, the draw distance plugin. So this is how far we would see without the plugin. And this is how far we see with it. So it looks like we're not. Where's our shot? Like this? I kind of want it at the mine. I don't know that I can get a shot that has like the mine, the castle, and everywhere. Or maybe I can do something like here. Let me still don't get the mine. I gotta get higher. To get the mine, I gotta be here, but to get there, to do that shot, then the church is obscured. I think it's just too fucking big to get in one shot, unless I want to go into the stratosphere. The draw distance plugin's a good dude. Draw distance is pretty fucking sweet. I can see it hitting out there in the distance, but that's like, it's actually kind of a good thing. It looks bad from up here. Or it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look as good, I think, from up high like this. And again, the area around the castle looks garbage. I mean, I could also try. I can't take it from the other side because then I'd have to build out over there. I don't want to. I might just have to bite the bullet and not have the mine. Or do like this, so you get the mine on the other side. No, I think we're back to this. Yeah, I think we're back to somewhere around here. Like there? Is that a good shot? And I think the best angle is like directly out above like that. Something like this, I think. Is there better lighting? Is he though? In case you guys didn't know, Hollow Fox wrote the draw distance plugin. Ooh, look at that. That looks good. And I want to take some pictures of the castle, but I don't want to fucking put stuff back behind it. Don't want to. And these screenshots are for when I posted at Tales Tavern. I'm going to get some approval so that you all can have this board too. Brought to you by Dungeons and Randomness, folks. Super cool people. Willing to allow their stuff to be shared. It is in the setting of Theria. And Dungeons and Randomness. Go check them out. Their Kickstarter funded all of our stuff. My stuff, you're going to see. Astalry has a board too. Princess Popcorn and Brother Hannon. PDF can be yours for $9.99. They had a really successful Kickstarter for it, and it's really cool. Basically, they played D&D for like 10 years, and they wrote a book of some of this stuff. Like, it's not even all the stuff from their campaign. Yeah, big shout out to them. 600 is not enough. Right. Right. Unlimited mathematics states you could only have 10 to 38 minis if you would run out of unique IDs, but as you approach it, what? What? Oh, Fire's Athlete wanted an unlimited mini plugin. Okay. Okay, do you all want a tour of it, or are you all like sick of Donhurst by now? You want to do a tour? I'm gonna ask Haim if he wants to come. Hey Gargamon, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. You've been streaming. I've seen you streaming a bunch. Fucking Inghammeran's here too? Hey! I'm asking Haim if he wants to join first before I start up. You've been lurking? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen you streaming. Okay, so let me show you where this all started. In the beginning, we had a Google Jam board with some stuff on it. Cracks me up how this always starts. So, in the PDF that we were given, I think we had 3 paragraphs to work from. Let me look. Dungeon Randomness. Adventurer's Guide to Theria, which I highly fucking recommend. This is the book that you can get for the $9.99 or what the fuck ever. It's super, dude. It's the maps in this are so good. They're so good. This is volume 1, and I think it's page 103. Right? Okay. So Donhurst is right here. Donhurst is right to the east of this like road right here that's basically a murder highway. So like there's these woods, there's woods over here, and if you follow this road you're just gonna get fucking killed. And there's a bunch of orcs. And in this area apparently there's a mine. They were doing some stuff and they oh yeah, we can totally here, let me shout you out, Gargamon. Yeah, go check out their stream. The fuck was I saying? So, a city started there, but it was very like a specifically planned city, which is why the roads in the town are like very square. The buildings are very like Einzwei. You know, they're all in order. It didn't like grow from chaos, and it grew very quickly over the course of about 100 years, maybe. So there's a mine there. And while they were building the city and stuff, some random vampire shows up and like builds builds a castle right next to their city. And basically is like, yeah, I'm building a castle here. What are you going to do about it? And the town couldn't fucking do anything about it. So then they just had a crazy, they had a crazy ass vampire living next to them. So this is kind of the artwork from the city. So we had these two pieces of concept art, and basically kind of this history of like there's a vampire next door, and basically the gist of it is a bunch of like roving bandits show up in the city, and basically take over, and then they have this whole agreement with the vampire, and everything kind of gets shitty from there. How did the vampire get the castle built? With fucking slaves and like undead. That's why the building's all weird. That's why the castle's all like super screwed up. So we had the vampire castle nearby atop the hill. I guess in a future episode of the story, they managed to kill the vampire. It's stone. So the vampire's castle's made of stone. Basically everything else. So this used to have woods, all got wiped out and turned into buildings. They have a mine here where they were mining stone, but they ended up also mining something else. I don't know. But then something went down and like demons started coming up out of the mine. And, oh, we got to do the tour. Okay, so anyway, short story is vampire nearby, town gets taken over by thugs. Thugs join forces with the vampire. Then thugs are like, wait, that was a stupid idea. And then at some point the vampire gets defeated, but the different boroughs of the city are now populated by like normal people, vampires, and kind of thugs and stuff. There's like some factions. And so the town is in the process of being rebuilt, at the point where, you know, kind of we're coming in and designing it. And so from the Jamboard ideas, there's a vampire. There's about 10,000 people living here. This is kind of where it started, where we were asking questions about it. Here's our concept art put together. This is the rough drawing that we got. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird, crazy magic vampire lady. So wherever they get the stone from, they could have got the stone from this mine. I doubt it though. Chances are she had a bunch of slaves haul it from really fucking far away. A big part of the castle was that it wasn't supposed to make a lot of sense. It was a vampire being a weird egomaniacal vampire. She got it on Amazon. I mean, there are some like hills and stuff nearby, but I don't think she did not get the assistance of the people in the town. So the general layout is we got this mine, we have a church, which is the Church of Civilization. There's some shops, more shops, front gate. A big thing about the town is that they can only enter through one entryway. There's one gate, and that's this gate here, which later I think we added another one over kind of by the castle. And so they built the walls before they built the town, hence like the expansion of the peasant housing kind of into the fields and stuff. So here's our front gate. Here is the barracks, the primary barracks for the soldiers. Here's our art style for peasant homes, kind of like upper class homes with the red roofs, and then we have like the nobility or whatever with the Morgoth style roofs. And this is what we would have done with all of it if we had the time, like where it's actually hand done, hand set. A lot of this other stuff is like copy paste, as you can tell, but you know, we only have so much time. So this is the Temple of Civilization. It's one of those pocket fortresses that Dispel Magic was castled on. Yeah. Wall of Stone. Just a bunch of Wall of Stone. So this is the Temple of Civilization, which apparently some player character steals something from and then gets blown up when they try to leave with it, or I don't know. The Temple of Civilization is based on York Minster. And I did the best. I really did the best I could. Somebody sent me a 3D thing of it. So this is what I was going for. We have the square thing on top, square, triangles, spire. An interesting thing about Yorkminster is that the left-hand side has like these extra buttresses on them, whereas the right-hand side doesn't. And actually, see how the right-hand side actually has like another door here. Is this Yorkminster? Yeah, this is yeah. Okay, just making sure. And so I did the same thing where we've got like a circular bit here. Of course, mine's like way smaller. You're off to cough up your spleen. Please take care. Please take care, Fires of Atheline. We care about you. I initially did this round mirror thing as a prototype, and I was going to replace it later, but I never did. So basically in a scale build, your buildings are like a caricature of what you're really going for. And so it's a little bit squat, it's a little bit more narrow than it looks like it makes sense. But if you actually measure it, this thing's fucking huge. I mean, it's like 600 feet across, and I think in real life it's 230 feet high, and mine's like almost 400. So that's the Church of Civilization. And it really is supposed to be kind of the centerpiece of the board. There are farmlands, specifically not monoculture, quote, end quote, where monoculture would be that this entire area would be like one fucking field. You have these farms, and around those farms you have their crops that are varying. Like, you know, we have some wheat here, some trees here. It's not just like trees in one giant swath or anything. Haim made a beautiful vineyard. I mean, Haim, he did all of this manually. And I have to tell you, taking one of these and lining it up and dropping it down one every single time to go down a slope like this, I wouldn't have done it. I would not have fucking done it. but he did this, and I think this looks amazing. So we have this vineyard in the southwest, along with these like the horse corrals. And I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, he did these windmills with the little carts and stuff. And Haim's understanding of actual like medieval architecture is so much, and in society in general. Is he here? No, he didn't come. I asked if he wanted to come, but I don't think he's here. I have to skip this song. I have to. I'm sorry. I just heard it like 450 trillion times. What else? So we have these beautiful farms out here, and the way that Haim did the elevation on this was super spot on. Where we've got a hill, slopes down, and then goes up into another hill. Specifically, this area is supposed to be plains and pretty flat. And you know what's boring in TaleSpire? Things that are fucking flat. I'm gonna turn down this light over here. It's like down. Okay. Whew. It might screw up my green screen. See, you're gonna have a little fuzzy green screen right here, but it saves my eyes. Jesus. So yeah, the way that he did the hills as it goes down and comes up, it still has a sense of like this is a flat plane, but we have depth to it. Yeah, if this was just flat, it would not be as good. All right, over here we have the mine, the infamous mine. What's funny about this mine is that I went to the trouble of doing a whole bunch of detail down below. There's supposed to be a door down there. And through that door is like a fucking gateway to hell down in there. And we've got it. Right? Like we've got this gateway down here. We've got cool little mine carts going on down there. And I got this whole like wheel mechanism, and we have cranes and stuff. And you know what? You don't see that shit because there's a roof on it. Yes, Gargamon, it is. This is, I mean, it's primarily a virtual table. It literally is a virtual tabletop. This build just happens to be a scale build. A normal map would be a 1-to-1 board, like I don't know. You've probably seen them before, like Amber Temple or something like that. But normally, yeah, you'd come out here. You take your tokens. Say you've got these 3 camels, and your dwarven fighter is going to fight these camels, right? So he walks over here, right? But this is a magic user camel. So the magic missile your dwarf, bam, take that, and he's gonna attack your camel. And they've got stats, and I mean, yeah, it's a VTT. It's a virtual violation of physics. Oh, I turned on freaking quick delete too, didn't I? Yeah. Quick delete. And so near the mine, Heimdallr built like this whole little mining community. And these are barracks, stone barracks that he got the designs from, but there's no doors. I don't really understand that. Oh, there they are. There's doors on the in. They're tough to see. Are they fucking full-size doors even? No. Okay. So here's like a whole mining area. These are the barracks. Here's some, piles of stone. Haim created a full-on little minecart area here. Some smithies and stuff. Okay, so that's the Temple of Civilization, the mine, the farms. The shops are over here. I don't know that we did a lot of shops. Just kind of like these markets. Like these market areas. Where these tents are supposed to be the shops. I don't know that he did any buildings with shops. I don't think so. So here's our noble housing that's right next to the church, because the closer you are to church, the closer you are to God, etc. That's important to some people. And then we have the castle. So the castle... Oh god, the castle. So the castle was not supposed to make much sense logistically. It was definitely like the manifestation of the vampire's ego, and just a reminder that the vampire dominated all these people. And so I wanted it to have that kind of Castlevania where things are upside down look to it. Because I thought it'd be fucking cool as hell. And I added a lot of areas to it where the vampire could come out and just like lord over stuff, like right here. And I think I have another one in here. Right there. Like the vampire could hang out here and talk to the soldiers down below. I have another little area here where the vampire could come out and talk to people in the courtyard. Oops. I don't remember what else I did here. So the roof, oh man, okay, the roofs on these buildings are ridiculous. There are more assets in just this roof than can be taken out of TaleSpire. Like this is more than 36k, just this roof right here. Baldrax is coming up with some better ways to generate roofing like this. In fact, I used his version for the Alchemist Tower roof here. And then I built this one just because I wanted to look different. I didn't want to do another round one right here. The castle went faster once I settled on a design for the top of the walls, like this stuff here. Once I had my pieces, like for these corners, and I had a way to do this. So actually, this is a bad example. Let me find a good example. There are no fucking good examples. Here we go. Okay, so once I figured out how to do this, where it's like you crisscross these two things, because if that's not there, these Morgoth blocks clipped into this stone block looks kind of ugly. And so once I figured out a good way of covering that up and also making it look interesting along the bottom. So like right here, all that stuff where it's got the angled piece along that, but then it has this roof coming through on the bottom. Once I figured that out, oh shit, I missed a wall right here. Fuck. I wonder if that's in the... No. Let me check to see if that's in the published version. I'm gonna cry. I probably did forget it. I'm sure there's a ton of stuff like that. Shit. Emergency! It feels so dumb to like republish the whole thing because that one fucking wall is missing. Yes, it is meant to be looked at from a distance, but it's not perfect. Yeah, it zooms in, has heart attack. Yes. It's sloppy. It's just fucking sloppy. Right? It's sloppy. I feel like screenshotting it. Like, hey, be sure to fix this thing. So once I figured out the tops of the walls, then getting all this stuff was done and pretty easy. It also took me a little bit to figure out. I just didn't want the walls to be big and flat like this, like just flat, you know, infinite Morgoth all the way around and being pretty boring. But these this design where it's like the circular things come out and then another one down below but clipped in one with pillars like kind of staggered in like that. Once I figured that out, it was just super easy to go around and do that on the parts that it made sense. So even like right here, I was able to do it just to kind of break it up where it goes around this corner, have it go in, go straight, then come back out again. Just so it's not fucking... What I didn't want was like, ugh, straight flat Morgoth all the way across. Boring. Even this right here, I was a little iffy about leaving it, this whole backside. But I figured the vampire would want other crazy shit on the front and not on the back. And no one's really going to be looking at the back of this thing anyway. I don't even remember how I settled on the tower design up here. I know I put this top part of the roof here and kind of had to build around it on the way down and then outlined it with this stuff, then filled on this in with more chairs. Infinite chairs. But yeah, that's about it. The castle took me 25 hours. The church took me 5.5. The mine took me like 2. And then Heim did almost everything else. I think I put about 30 hours in. I want to say 40 maybe. It's funny, I have to zoom around out here to get it to load all this stuff in. There we go. Man, those trees do look cool out there. I'm tempted to go all the way around over here, but I have no reason to. I want to do it, but I don't have any reason to. I don't plan on taking any more screenshots. I don't plan on, like... What was that? 200 bits? Hey, thank you very much, Hammerend. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll let him know. I'll let him know that'll make him feel good. But that that is Donhurst. Did anybody have any other questions about Donhurst, or about the build, or about what the fuck happened here? The process, I think the process of doing it was pretty interesting. I feel like I should just write an article about it or something. I don't know. Or I could make a video of our process. See what people think. But that's that. That's that. Okay, who wants to go look and see where we're at with the Wolf Den Curse of Strahd, folks? Or wait, is it in mine or is it in? It might be in Heim's. I can't remember if I pulled it over. Oh my God, Amber Temple. It's gonna trigger me. What the? Why am I starting on the 99 backboard? Why the fuck would I do that? I feel like I should start on Cinema Amber Temple. Okay, Slinka Pass. I don't know that we have Wolf Den in here. Barovia. I can. Oh man, I can finally delete all these Amber Temple backups. Don't see it. Okay, so I think Heim's Wolf Den is actually in his board, or in his campaign. Shadowed Gates. Let's see if I can copy it over. It might be too big to copy, is my guess. Wolf Den. Whoa! Okay, let's try it out. Chances are... What? I'm sorry, what? Why is there a limit on what I can select? What? Why is there a limit on what I can select here? Huh. So there's a limit on my selection size. How? So this particular board, I am a GM, but it is not my campaign. I wonder if that matters. Only the campaign owner can do that. Okay. That's odd. I mean, I can still get it all, I think. I'll just have to get it into... What the... Huh. What if that's like a unknown limitation of that plugin, is that in order to get the maximum, the infinite draw distance, you have to be the owner or something. This seems really small. I'm sure I can... I'm sure it'll slab, right? I'm sure it'll slab. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, the plan for December is to release Wolf Den to patrons. I have just gone through Salenka Pass, and I've slabbed out Salenka Pass. And by that, I mean right now it's only available for patrons at my Patreon, but with it being slabbed out, I can post it at Tales Tavern. And also publish the PDF at DM's Guild and stuff. So that should be done in the next couple of days, I think. So even non-patrons can get a hold of it. What sucks, though, is that it's big and it has lots of assets. So you'll have to put it together. I think it's in 3 pieces. And I tried to only get it in 2. I really did. But it just did not pan out. It's so hard to get the mountains to look right without using, a lot of assets. So that's a little unfortunate. I can't remember how far forward it is. I don't think it's. I'll just get to here. Should be good. But I didn't really want to ask Astolri to make a cover for it, and it's the first published module that Astolri is not doing the cover for, and because I think it would take like 3 years in order for the PDF to make enough money to like pay Astolri for doing the covers, even if you only charge like $40. So the cover's not going to be as nice and fancy as... Oh shit. It's Unknown Realm, right? I didn't name it. Damn it. One. Wolf Den. Alright, where are we at here? Here. There. Something like this. Oh, really? Do that again. Anybody have loose a little and it's blocky lots and it's a lot? Yeah, exactly. Your options are lame fucking Minecraft looking stuff or a million assets. A million trillion assets. Oh, I can't remember who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody. Oh, Heimdallr said he was talking to... I don't remember who he said he was talking to. He was talking to somebody about... Wow, did I get that like exactly on? Holy shit. Lunchbox, I want to say Lunchbox Heroes, Lunch Hour Heroes, Lunch Something Heroes. I can't remember. And he was asking about TaleSpire stuff, and they basically were like, once the terrain doesn't look blocky, right, they'll be interested in it. And I think a lot of people feel that way. I know Elgo feels that way. I mean, I kind of do too. And I'm pretty excited for their terrain system when they ever get around to it. There's just so much for them to do, and so few of them that, I don't know, I'm not holding my breath that it's going to happen anytime soon. Okay, so we need a lot of detail to be added to this place. Wait, okay. The height right. Is it right here? Does it go up? No, it's still flat. Hello? That looks pretty perfect to me. Oh god, get out of here, fog. fog multiplier. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so much better. And we're going blue. Okay, and I think is there supposed to be water? Looks like there's supposed to be water. I have to admit, I don't think I've ever looked at the Wolf Den map. Ooh, look at Heimdallr did a really good job. Hey, look! I have a ton of bots in my YouTube chat. Nice. Report. Unwanted commercial content spam. Voy.fyi. All these people with their hacked accounts. Report. All right, so let's go look at the map. Werewolf Den. Okay, folks. Okay, so there is definitely water. There's some stairs up. He's already got it. Some sort of crack right here. I need to start the PDF, it looks like. Werewolf Den. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're going to do. What did we just finish? Amber Temple? Okay, we don't have a document yet, so we're gonna go to Amber Temple, and we're gonna copy ambertemple.docx. Make a copy. And we're gonna move it to Werewolf Den. COS Werewolf Den. Okay. Werewolf Den. Actually, I could do it the easy way. Find and replace. Find Amber Temple, replace with Werewolf Den. Sure. It didn't tell me how many it replaced. Aw, okay. Blah, 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 blah. This all needs to be updated. How many rooms are there in the actual module? D&D Curse of Strahd. Village of Barovia. Curse of Strahd. Werewolf Den. Where the fuck is Werewolf Den? Kresk. Valaki. Special events. Where is it? Monsters. Areas of the Den. Werewolf Den. Oh shit, it's its own chapter? What? That's amazing. Okay, how many areas are there? There's... Why have Z? Why have Z1? Why even do that? Why have it be Z1, Z2, Z3 if it's just like this fucking map? Oh, it's because in the original book? Why? Why have Z? Why do that? What is the reason? Anyway, so it looks like we have 8 rooms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll keep 8 and we'll delete the rest. Fucking Amber Temple. Jesus, Amber Temple was big. I'm getting PTSD scrolling through this. Jesus Christ, Amber Temple. Holy hell. Yep. Yep. Triggered. Delete 50 fucking rows. Holy shit. Each rep is a letter of the alphabet. Ember Temple is X. Oh! Actually, that makes sense. I wonder why. Huh. Okay, so I'll save you all from... Actually, let's learn about it together. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Wolf Den stuff. Makes for all of Barovia in a single book. Yeah. And I think if you had a single PDF, you could easily control F and find it. Yeah, spoilers. Werewolf Den. It's a cave with some fucking werewolves in it. Good for them. Traveling through the mist. They serve straw out of fear. Good for them. Okay, above the tree line, carved into the side of a rocky mountain spur, is a wide torchlit cave. It looks like the gaping maw of a great wolf. I think we can talk to Brother Han. Well, is it actually supposed to look like one, or is it just like one? You know what I mean? That looks like the gaping maw, because we can have Brother Hannon actually make us a fucking wolf head. Probably not. Actually, what I could do is... Actually, I'm going to have a room number for that. Can I do that? Fucking I keep doing Jira commands in here. Insert row above. Okay. Approaching the bin. Okay. Areas of the den. Mounted to the walls throughout the den are iron brackets containing lit torches. Where should I should probably just write it right here. Zero above. Features of the den. And this is for Hymenite. This isn't gonna actually be insert column to the right. And then we do our revised descriptions here. And this is original. Let me delete this fucking Amber Temple stuff before it remains there forever. There. Okay. Cave mouth is the one. The open jaws of the wolf's head. Okay, so it is an actual fucking wolf head. The open jaws of the wolf's head form a 15-foot high canopy of rock over the cave mouth, held up by natural pillars of rock. Okay, so it like legit is a fucking... Okay, so it actually needs to be a wolf head. Oh my god, Control Shift B. Okay. Okay, yeah, I wonder... I can ask Brother Hannon if he wants to. I think that he could do way better than me. Yeah, I know, bit of a giveaway. Like, oh, is this the Werewolf Den? Oh, I think the giant... Like, it's just so... It's... A lot of stuff in Curse of Strahd is, like, subtle. But having a Werewolf Den that has a giant werewolf head as the cave entrance, like... I mean... Okay. I mean, Reading this part up here, I would have been like, okay, it kind of looks like one. But down here, it's like straight up, it has open jaws and shit. Yeah, swap it with a basilisk. That would be so good. For a dragon. They go in like loaded up for werewolves. Okay, 15-foot high canopy of rock held up by natural pillars. Okay, we have all the stuff to do that. The ceiling rises to a height of 20 feet inside, torches and iron brackets. From somewhere deep inside, you hear the echoing sounds of a flute. Okay. Some of the notes are discordant, painfully so. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's some guards in area Z2. Spot anyone who's not hidden. They can track the sound of the flute to area Z3. If they arrive here with Emil in their company or their custody, he can command the other werewolves in the den to not attack. That's cool. Okay, Z2 guard post. Should be. Okay. Here the cave splits to the left and right. Standing on a 5-foot-high ledge between the divide are two feral-looking women, wearing shredded clothing and clutching spears. Asiana and Davanka. Okay, they sound the alarm. Any loud noise here can be heard throughout the den, quickly bringing reinforcements. The werewolves fight to the... Dude, werewolves will fuck you up. Z3 Wolf Den? What the hell level are you supposed to be by the time you get here? I mean, realistically, you shouldn't be trying to fight them. Or no, it said that they serve Strahd, I guess. But like everything in Curse of Strahd, it seems like there's a negotiation or a way to like get them on your side somehow. 9 wolves and a werewolf in human form are here. The werewolf Skenis has 36 hit points and is too old to hunt. Left undisturbed, he plays an electrum flute. Though not very well. The wolves are huddled behind him and go where he goes. The wolf passes prime. He fights to the death to defend the den. He takes umbrage at anyone who kills any of his wolf allies. There's a 5-foot-high stone ledge overlooking the large cave, which has a smoldering campfire at the far west end. A 5-foot-high stone ledge overlooks the cave. The floor is covered with gnawed bones. Is this the ledge? Okay. Yeah, we just need to detail this. This is... I think he's got the layout totally fucking done. I feel like things were further along than we are, though. That's okay. I'll give this a couple streams. He's got some barrels and stuff, but I think that there's a lot to be done here. Like I would be rotating all these walls, and we'll see. He does look at he's already done a beautiful job with the little stones already. He could have used the little black rocks though. He used a lot of little white ones, but the little black ones could go in there too. Okay, so we gotta add some bones. When Kiro returns, he'll skin you alive. Brutal. A non-magical flute. Okay, underground spring. A gash in the rocky ceiling allows the gray light and cold drizzle of the outdoors to seep into the darkness. This dank torchlit cave. Okay. 5-foot-high ledge to the north overlooks the pool. A similar ledge spans the eastern wall. Do we have those? I'm sure we do. Yep. Okay. Water's fresh. The ceiling is 20 feet above. The fissure is 3 feet wide. Crates on the eastern ledge contain heaps of adult-sized clothing. Cool. Deep caves. A little ominous. A maze of torchlit tunnels and caves expands in front of you. Bones lie strewn about the floor. Okay. The ceiling here is 10 feet high. The bones on the floor are a warning system. They crunch loudly underfoot, and creatures have disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks made to move through the area. Okay. Bianca, white-haired werewolf in wolf form, who is Kirill's mate, sleeps here. She reacts quickly. North Cave, another werewolf. Sleeping here, 10-year-old werewolf in wolf form. Kellen is a non-combatant. 2 hit points. He hugs a wooden doll. Oh, that eerily resembles one of the characters, but is painted and dressed to look like a zombie. A tiny slogan etched into the zombie doll reads, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky." What? Blinsky? More about fucking Blinsky. Okay. Alarm sounds. You lock him in one of the instant cages. Tells him to take human form, which he does. Oh. Kellen was kidnapped near the Misty Forest in the Forgotten Realms setting. Dude, this is oddly fucking specific. That is super oddly specific. He was afflicted with werewolf-like lycanthropy after winning one of Kirill's despicable contests. That is oddly specific. Well, yeah. Blinsky's the toy maker in Valaki. My character Gortung my character Gortung, whenever like the party goes and talks to people, tends to stay outside. But Blinsky has a lot of background. My question is, this kid Kellen was kidnapped from his home in Liam's Hold, a hamlet near the Misty Forest in the Forgotten Realms setting. This is the only reference that I have seen where it's like this person comes from this specific place outside of Barovia, and I'm just curious. D&D Liam's Hold, Forgotten Realms, Kellen. Is there like an adventure where this kid gets kidnapped? Liam's Hold was a small hamlet about a day's travel south of Daggerford along the Tradeway. What could possibly be of interest here for the bold adventurer? Is there an adventure that happens here? Liam's Hold was a friendly little settlement standing on the eastern of the Tradeway. A sign by the entrance read, "Welcome to Liam's Hold." Okay, there's got to be a adventure that happens here. The most notable feature of Liam's Hold was the 2-acre wide... can you not fucking read this? You probably can't, right? Here you go. As a little field. There's a crypt here. Entrance to subterranean structure opened up and towards crack wall. Blah, 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 blah. Somebody... no grave lot robbers managed to get the crypt. Trade history. Excuse me. An adventuring dard. Probably should be bard. The hero left the key to the empty keep with the town's mayor, Wilsey. Bullethamp Geddard featured the hamlet of Liam's Hold in one of his popular guidebook series. At the time of it being penned, the population of the hamlet was 50 inhabitants. There's like not very many fucking people in this town. Like there's got to be something specific about Kellen, right? There's a plot hook to get the party into Barovia, and it starts in Forgotten Realms. Werewolf's investigation can get you taken to... Oh, they've been stealing people from outside Barovia to fill out the pack. Ah, okay. Because, yeah, our adventure hook was just like we ran into the Vistani and they were like, here, drink this. We got drunk and we were like, boom. I see. Is that in the beginning? Though? Like, of... I mean, we're off on a pretty serious tangent at this point, but... is that one of the actual plot hooks listed? Like, running the adventure? It's a classic retold. Story overview. Bunch of shit about Barovia. I don't want to read too much about it. Character levels. Massive horror. I don't want to know about that. The unknown. Foreshadowing. Age. Light. Some blah 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 blah. Into the mists. Vampire history. Okay, so here's the history of Strahd. Oh, I don't want to read any of that. I don't want to read any of that. Fortunes and Raven. Don't want to read any of that. Thomas Strahd. Don't want to read any of that. Okay, so it's just one of the plot hooks that you can. Okay. Oh, adventure hooks. Adventure hooks. Werewolves in the Mist. Is this the one you're talking about? In or near Daggerford, right? Yeah. Isn't that what it was saying about him? Where did the kid go? Underground Spring. Kellen. This kid name is Hamlet near the Misty Forest in Forgotten Realms. The Misty Forest lies 30 miles east of Daggerford. Okay, so it sounds like your characters start in Daggerford, learn about the werewolves to the east, and then go there, right? Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I don't know why they don't mention that here. Like, you know, parenthesis as per adventure hook mentioned or something like. Order of the Gauntlet. There's a bunch of shit in here. God damn. A lot of adventure hooks. Okay, that was a fun tangent. Now that we know about Kellen. Kirill's Cave. Kirill's a piece of shit. Sounds like. And chances are, it sounds like the quest might be like the players coming in here and helping whack this leadership who sucks. A curtain made of human skin. Ooh, we can try to make that happen. Behind the ghastly curtain of stitched flesh is a 10-foot high, 10-foot wide tunnel leading up some steps. Okay, then the shrine to the Mother of the Night. Whoa, this is a long one. Okay. Rough-hewn stairs. I'm gonna copy it all first. Oh, dude, there's a lot of stuff in here. It's a particularly important room, it looks like. Okay. That'd be tied into the Forgotten Realms, people. Yeah. Okay. Shrine of Mother Night. Rough-hewn stairs lead down to a torchlit cave and a bizarre sight. Wide-eyed children stand behind wooden bars and stare at you in terrified silence. The cave holds 6 wooden cages, their lids held shut with heavy rocks. 2 of the cages are empty, and each of the others holds a pair of frightened children. A crude wooden statue stands between the kids. Don't tell me he's going to be making the kids fucking kill and eat one another. I'm going to be so mad. It bears a rough likeness of a wolf-headed woman draped in garlands of vines and night flowers. Okay. A bunch of treasure. A woman in shredded cloth kneels before it. Behind the statue, 2 maggot-ridden corpses hang from iron shackles bolted to the wall. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Single reaches 20 feet. Statue's crude depiction of Mother Night. The only report is a werewolf in human form named Zulika, who is the wife of Emil. Believing her mate to be dead, but apparently he's not, because it mentioned that the players could be being led by him or have him captured. Guard the prisoners. The characters rescue Emil and rescue him safely. She gladly releases the children. Blah 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 blah. Deal with blah 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 blah. Whom she blames above all. Blah 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 blah. Okay, 8 of the children are imprisoned here. Each of the children has AC 10, 1 hit point. I don't know why we'd be getting stats for that. No effective attacks. They be knocked or lifted off. No big deal. Those who are set free don't wander far. Corpses hanging on the wall behind the statue are 2 Barovian adults. Killed by the pack, presented as offering to Mother Night. Okay. Maggots are representative of Mother Night. Neat. Bunch of treasure. You get haunted if you take the treasure. like you do. Okay, so where, like hang on. Just kill only the strongest can join the pack. Spoiler: Strahd took him for not being an obedient dog. The current more evil leader has Strahd's approval. Oh, Strahd took Emil. Ah. It's so hard, like, playing in an actual Curse of Strahd game while also doing this, and, like, the fucking mystery is so ruined for me. It's sad. It's just fucking sad. But that's the price I pay. That's the price I pay for you all. Setting them outside as a secret door. Ooh. Secret doors are cool. Okay, blah, blah, blah. The rest of this stuff doesn't apply to the map. Okay. Ooh, a were-raven. Were-ravens are fucking cool. Alrighty then. So I can probably... Oh, wait, do we already have a werewolf mini, right? We have to already have a fucking werewolf mini. How would we not have a werewolf mini? We've got rat people. Monstrous. Yeah, we've got a werewolf. We got werewolves already. Immunity to non-magic weapons is a sweet ability. Yes, it is. I mean, that's what's weird about 5th Ed is like, there just gets a point where everybody has magic everything. I feel like I think my character has more magic items now than I've ever had. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true at all. I had a 3rd Ed character who was just... Well, actually, Gortung in 3rd Ed had a ridiculous amount of magic items. Okay, folks. It is right on time, 11 o'clock. I think we're in a good place to just hit the ground running on Wolf Den on Thursday. And we'll see how long it takes to really get this into shape. I don't think it will fit in one slab, unfortunately. So if I have to publish this to... Well, actually, this doesn't work because I have infinite selection. Actually, hang on. Let me try something. Okay, so this is bigger than you could normally select. I think. Why can I not do it anymore? What happened? Something happened and I can no longer infinite select stuff. Not sure what. Anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. You can only tune to 3. That's a pretty good limit. That's a good system. I like the attunement system. That you just can't have everything. You know, you can't have the like 2 rings, magic boots, magic whatever. You actually have to kind of mix and match it. I like that they added that. I'm a fan, even if players probably fucking aren't. But weak magic items have as much as you want. Yeah. And I think that's a good. I think it's a good system. I know in Solasta, you know, that system in Solasta has caused me to like, you know, actually care and pay attention to, you know, it's so much more strategic. Ooh, Fire's Vaseline. Oh, it's a rerun. Never mind. Gargamond. Oh, it's a rerun. Who's on that's not a rerun? Probably nobody. Eat a Surface playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Krimic. Oh, Krimic is doing some DM Voivo. Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? Voivo's on. Where's Voivo? Finally. Um, it's broken in other ways, though. DMs have to tread carefully still. Yeah, the whole, dude, Artificers, oh man. Artificers, like, I want to play an Artificer, but I also, I don't know, I want to play a superhero game. An Artificer, for me, almost feels like I can play a superhero in D&D, and it's just like, I don't know if that I like those two kind of genres clashing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and raid Voy, Vo, De, Ko, Hu, Tech. If you don't know what Voivo does Dungeon Sports Coliseums, where his viewers basically are super high-level dudes that fight in these big, crazy Coliseums against, like, multiple dragons and shit. He's using Foundry, super cool guy. You should go check him out. Today is Tuesday, so I'm going to be back on Thursday. The Donhurst build is done. It is back to Curse of Strahd stuff. On top of that, Amber Temple's done. So the plan is I'm going to be planning the Curse of Strahd Castle Ravenloft Kickstarter stuff. I'm going to be like filming the YouTube video and planning all that. And so I don't want to dive into another big build. So Haim and I are going to start chipping away at all the little Curse of Strahd boards. So Wolf Den, Wizards and Wines, things like that. And we also want to do a big push for scale builds of all of the cities. Oddly enough, the Village of Barovia is the #1 selling thing at DM's Guild that I have, which is odd. But it just tells me people want that. And they're pretty quick, right? Your scale builds are only going to take maybe 10 or 20 hours versus, 180 hours of a Death House. So I think we're going to be doing some scaled city builds, smaller boards while I'm getting this Kickstarter thing started. And encounter boards and stuff. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you again very, very, very soon. Chat in Discord if you want to BS with me. Have a good night.